double killer, bringing flavor to you. Deliver heat each week like it was catered to you. If it's real, best believe we gon' relay it to you. If it ain't the truth, I guarantee we ain't gon' say it to you. We use mics like girls use dildos. We gon' keep it coming till it's pouring out your ear holes. Orgasms, yeah, we been giving them. Them trash cans you listen to, get rid of them. Yeah, cause they don't sound like us. And if they do, then they don't break it down like us. They don't clown like us, get around like us. We from the city, but they don't go to town like us. The flavor we've been kicking is what you've been missing. Although it's free, we gon' make you pay attention. And there's one more thing that we forgot to mention. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and then listen. Bootleg Cable Podcast, flavor in your ear.
We back in the mother effing house.
Yes, Bootleg Cable Podcast, episode 52. I go by the name of Killer Cal.
And I go by the name of P Double, what it is.
Yes, man. We on here.
Yes,
episode 52, man. Welcome to the YouTube viewership. If you haven't heard of us, man, here we are. Bootleg Cable Podcast. You catch us on SoundCloud. You catch us on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Just two black dudes out here trying to do our thing, man. Trying to come up in this here world.
Why we gotta be black dudes?
Hey, man, look, it's not what we are. I mean,
what Kendrick Lamar said. What he said again? Something about he I ain't black no more.
I'm an Israelite. Yo.
Hey, that's another subject.
Yeah, right. I don't want to wear them little beady things at the bottom of my shirt, man. I'm good.
I feel you. What's good though? What's good, man? Anything new with your week, bro?
Man, no, man. Same thing, different toilet. You know how that goes, man. Just tranquilo.
All right. I got a quick little story I want to share real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's something a little interesting about how these females work, and it probably might kind of get off into how we talk about our topics today.
Okay.
All right, so I was at work and I was talking to one of the young ladies at the job. Cool young lady. And basically she hit me with the question and she was just like, yo, how old do I look? Right? She hit me with if you could put a minimum age of how old I look. What
minimum?
Minimum. So the lowest age of what I could pass for.
Okay.
How old would you say I am? Is that a trap? Mind you,
yeah.
I'm a married man. She know I'm a married man. I'm not
Right.
trying to get at her or nothing like that. It's just two friends, two co-workers talking at a job.
All right, so I mean, I don't feel like it's a trap. I feel like, I mean, wherever she got it from, like she got it from somewhere. Like somebody mistook her for being older than she looked, or somebody mistook her for being younger than she looked.
Okay.
So she might just want some confirmation on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I figured she wanted some confirmation.
Yeah.
Right? And me being the dude that I am, she's a decent looking woman.
Yeah.
But she don't look younger than a certain age. So she kind of pressed me and was just like, oh, you know, I was just like, yo, is this a trick question? Like you trying to lock me into something like here? Like why would you? You know what I mean? I know I'm the only guy in the room.
See how you set up that question. See how you say, yo, look, I'm a married man and da da da. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really trying to get with her, but why you feeling all these kind of ways though? Just answer the question.
Oh yeah. I had no problem answering the question. I didn't say that to her.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying you know what I'm saying, to me and you or to our listeners out there listening.
Yeah.
I didn't have any problem answering the question.
Yeah.
But my thing was, why is this question so important to you? Like why do you want me to answer this question out of anybody else? So she asked me and she was like, oh, you know, I was like, it's not a trick question, blah, blah. So I was like, all right. I was like, minimum age, I'll say about 31. And she ain't like that too much.
Damn.
So she didn't like it, but she didn't express it like, oh, like, damn, son. Yeah. And mind you, she's older than 31.
Okay.
So she didn't express it like, okay, I don't like what you said. She kind of joked it off like, haha, you know, a lot of people tell me I'm in my late 20s and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, so I was...
Somebody lied to you. Yeah. Somebody was trying to get in them drawers. Yo. Yeah. Let's just keep it real. Somebody told you something. You just want to know if he was for real or you just running game.
Exactly.
That man was running game.
Yeah. So
you don't look 24, girl.
You
No.
don't.
I'm sorry.
Real talk. So I was just like, well, I was like, I'm just keeping it real with you.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
somebody try to run some game on her, man. She just trying to find out if that man was being legit or not, you know what I mean? And trying to bounce it off another man that she might feel that, finds her somewhat attractive or what have you.
that was, I mean, I can go further, but we got a lot of topics to get into today. But I just
okay, all right.
Ladies out there, if you don't want to know a man's truth, like I said, I'm a married man, so I have no problem.
Yeah,
telling you exactly how I feel.
So I guess don't ask married men then.
Exactly, and that's the minimum that you could go for. It's not like.
Yeah, don't ask a married man to tell you the truth about how you are. Because
if I was trying to get at you, I'd have told you 20-something.
Right. I would have told you a lot of things.
Yeah.
I would have told you so many things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, yo, I ain't trying to get at you.
Yo, you going to be whatever it is that my mind sees.
I'm going to keep it 100 with you.
Whatever my two eyes sees, that's what you are, yo. Yeah, man. So what is this? Friday the 13th?
Yeah, man.
You believe in that type of stuff, man?
I ain't really into the whole Friday the 13th thing, man.
You almost said 13th.
13th.
Jamaican ass thing.
Friday the 13th.
Jamaicans, man.
I ain't really into the 13th like that, you know. I did a little research on Friday the 13th. And it basically come from the whole numerology thing, man. You into numerology?
Nah, man. Nah. You know what, man? Yo, ever since I seen that movie, The Skeleton Key, and how they kind of had to trick homegirl into believing into voodoo and all that jazz, and then once she finally believed, that's when they was able to possess her body and shit.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, yo, if I start like paying attention to all that shit, then that's when I let that type of shit consume my life, man. I don't really focus on that type of stuff, man.
All right, so just to kind of go back to what we had spoke about last episode when we spoke about the shooter and all that.
Yeah.
A lot of it's a lot of videos out there, a lot of conspiracy videos.
Oh, they always pop up.
Definitely. And then one of them
they're gonna find a way to tie something to something.
Exactly. So one of them got into the whole numerology situation, and they were just like,
you said room 104.
Yes, and
what room was he in though? Oh yeah, they tied it on the room.
Yeah, they tied it on the room and the date. And if you add these numbers together and you subtract this number and you divide by 5 and add 6,
and add the number of victims. Yeah, like this nigga was shooting into a crowd, but he knew exactly how many motherfuckers he was gonna hit.
Exactly. With the whole numerology situation, I don't really mess with all of that, man. And whole Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
When I think about Friday the 13th,
today
I think
felt
about
like a normal day to me all day. You know what I mean?
So I guess numerology and superstition from back in the days got people thinking that the number 13 is an unlucky number.
All right, so all right. What are some of the, because there is one, like I said, like once it's in your brain, it's kind of stuck in your brain. Yeah. Like splitting the poles. Like if I'm with somebody like I'm cool with and we walking and there's a pole in the middle and one of us try to go right and the next one go left, I'm like, no. We got to walk on the same side. We ain't splitting no poles. So which, because some of them stick. Like which one have ever stuck with you?
I think probably splitting the pole probably did definitely stick with me. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other kind of superstitions that you could think of. I mean, I'm not a real superstitious person.
Right, yeah.
So I can't really think of right now off the top like a superstition that really, really stuck with me, bro.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, definitely, yeah. As you bring it up, splitting the pole is probably one of them. Man.
Shit,
but then I don't really.
In Jamaica, they used to say, "Yo, if you walk with one shoe on one foot, your mother gonna die."
If you walk,
I'm like, "Oh shit, man!" Anytime I'm about to walk across the room with one shoe, I'm like, "Oh, I can't take another step, man. I don't want my mama to die." Where my other shoe? I'm gonna take this one off.
If you miss one loop in your belt, it means a gal give you a bun.
Oh shit! Damn. Hey. Man, check your loops, fellas. Check your loops. Yeah, Joe Grind smashing your woman at home right now.
Yeah. Check them belt loops, bro.
Check them loops.
Make sure you don't miss. If you miss a loop, you gotta holler at the wifey. You gotta do some investigation, bro.
But Jamaicans be full of them, yo. They be having all of them superstitions, though, yo.
Yeah, man.
I used to, cause I mean, growing up in Jamaica, especially in the countryside where I lived at, a lot of in that area, like they would bury the dead on the property.
Yeah, same thing with area.
So like in the front of your house, like in your front yard, be like your grandfather, your auntie, and all of them, like, and it don't be like the grave.
Love in memory of.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Like over here, they just put a tombstone. Like over there they build a whole,
or where you were.
They build a whole like tomb that looked like a casket above ground. So
yeah.
So, but they used to be like, yo, if you go and be like, yo, which grave is like grandpa's? You can't point at the grave. They're like, if you point at the grave, your finger go rotten off. Nigga. Don't point at graves, your finger go rotten off. Nigga. Yo, all them joints stuck in my head, man. They all stuck to my head, bro.
I feel you,
yeah, man.
So,
well, I'm gonna ask some people that. I'm gonna poll the people I know. Pause, like just to, find out like what are some of the superstitions y'all believe in, and if y'all believe in these superstitions out there, y'all can hit us up. Do we have a Gmail account for Bootleg?
We do. bootlegcablepodcast@gmail.com.
All right, there we go. So bootlegcablepodcast@gmail.com. If you got any comments or anything you like us to talk about on the show, go ahead, please hit us up on bootlegcablepodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up with some questions and whatever. And if you're interested in some advertising, holla at us there as well.
Definitely. I need some OG advice, some relationship advice, some this, that, hit us up. I got funny questions y'all want to ask, man. Whatever it is.
Advice, man. Like, you ever listen to the relationship, like Ask Ye?
She was saying some generic ass.
Don't you be feeling sorry for the people that actually call her, though?
Yeah.
I be feeling so sorry for them.
How misguided or how lost are you that you gotta call
Angela Yee on public radio.
Who's this? This D from North Carolina.
Yeah, this D, man. Listen, man. All right, so my baby mama, she won't let me see the kids. Yeah. And listen, man, I've been trying to take care of my kids. I took care of my kids since they were this high. Or the girl that be like, oh, he cheated on me once, but I want to know if I should take him back. He cheated about 3 times. Like, yo, word, cheated 3 times. You want to know?
Is that what we doing today?
Yeah, word. That's what we doing. Hey, yo, come on, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So, man, what a climate. What a climate in the world today that we are living in. Mm-hmm. Man, there's just so much racial tension these days. It's unbelievable, man.
It's
out there, and everybody's just voicing their opinions. And sometimes most times I really like it. I really like to. I really want to know how you feel. Let's tell me how you feel. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like there's so much divide in the world. You know what I mean? And everything is getting divided down to the soap that we used to wash our bodies with. Yo, so tell me you seen the Dove advertisement.
I did.
Yo,
I had to be honest with you, I had 2 different outrages.
2 different outrages?
Yeah.
So for the viewers that may or may not know, go ahead and Google the Dove controversy, this Dove commercial controversy.
Yeah.
And you'll see the screenshot of what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, so hit that pause button.
Hit that pause button. Check it out.
The pictures.
Don't even hit that pause. Oh, if you listen on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hit that pause. If you're on SoundCloud, you can go ahead and check while you listen.
Yeah, right.
But go ahead and check it out, man. So it basically described a dark-skinned female with a brown top, and she goes to remove her top.
Nude.
Oh, was it dude?
Nude.
Oh, nude top.
Yeah, that's the color.
That's the color. Oh wait, nude is whatever's closest to your skin tone.
Yes. She's wearing white.
Damn, that's fucked up. You is fucked up for calling that nude. Yo,
that's what it was.
That was hey, nude to me is
wasn't
like
our nude.
That was our nude.
It wasn't our nude.
That was their nude.
That was their nude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But she was wearing a nude top.
Okay, she was wearing a nude top.
I mean, it had a little flavor to it.
That shit was darker than the regular nude, bro. It was darker than the average nude. But
it did match her a little bit.
It did match her skin tone dead on. But well, they show her taking off the top, and then in the next frame, they show a white female executing, taking off the top.
Yeah.
And to reveal a white female with a white top on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As if to say, yo, wash that shit off you.
Dirty ass niggas.
Wash that nigga off you. Yo, that's pretty much what I got when I seen that.
All right, so like I said, I had two different.
And I ain't gonna lie, I had to stare at it for about 10 seconds to get it.
Yes.
Was I slow?
Right.
I was like,
So
oh shit.
That just
They
turned
got
into
it.
a white chick.
Yeah, they got us.
So when you look at the picture, right? At the pictures. So at first, the first thing I saw was the screenshots.
Yeah.
So you look at the screenshots and you see a like you said, Killer, a black chick taking off her shirt, and essentially she just turns into a white chick. Like she just If you add 1 + 1, you're gonna equal 2.
Right.
She transformed into a white chick.
No, if you really think about what it is, it's a soap commercial.
Yes.
So what they're implying is wash that shit off you.
You wash your ass.
Wash that dirt off you.
and you turn into a white chick.
And that's what cleanliness is.
Exactly. So I saw it and I had the Weebay like,
Yeah. Oh.
like, what the
Yo, I had that face, man.
Yeah.
Like it was a high moment. You know when you realize something when you high, you're like, oh.
Yeah. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, man. Like, oh man.
And then I saw the video. Did you see the video?
Nah, I didn't see the video.
Damn, son.
I ain't see the video. So
All right, so there's a video, right? And in the video, it does exactly what the screenshots tell you.
oh yeah, I seen the video, but it goes a little faster.
Yes. So in the video, it starts with a black chick. She take off her shirt and she transforms into the white chick. And then the white chick takes off her shirt and she transforms into a Hispanic chick.
Okay.
So when you watch the video,
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
Oh, they try to
Dub
mix
is
them
for
all
every-
in for
Yes.
everybody. But however, the first one that you saw is what they really wanted to say.
You think that's what it is?
Oh fuck it, yeah. For sure, man. For sure. I think there have been subliminal advertisements for the longest time, and I don't want to be naive to say that they ain't doing that. They're 1,000% doing that out there. I've seen enough commercial where I'm like, yo, you can't tell me they ain't know that.
If for me,
Yeah.
and you might be right. You might be right.
Yeah.
For me, if it stopped at the white chick, then I would agree 100%. But
Right.
because it continued across, where you got
The color spectrum.
black, white, and what it brown, black, white, and brown. Because they kind of covered it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, all right. It's just this soap is for everybody type situation.
Yeah.
But initially, like I said, there was 2 different outrages. It was one, I was just like, oh no, they ain't just turned Michael Jackson, dark Michael Jackson, and light Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is still a mystery, but go ahead.
Exactly. And then I saw the full situation, so it wasn't for me. After
that
seeing,
screenshot is a little like
the screenshot will get you, bro.
The screenshot definitely gonna get you.
So I guess moral of the story: if y'all out there and you outraged by something and it's only screenshots, get the video.
Get the video, but you know what I'm saying, and black people out there boycotting Dove soap, man. Dove soap got they hit that scent right on the money, didn't they? With the white bar, man. I feel like that's the freshest scent.
I like Dove soap as far as the scent, but I don't like it to feel. For me, I don't know if it's the soap is too good.
Yeah.
I feel a little too moisturized after I finish using Dove soap. Like
pause though. Well, go ahead.
Yeah. Pause that. Yeah. But after I use it, I'm like, yo, I get in the shower and I'm like, I feel like I need to wash myself off more. Like, yo, I still got
feel
soap
like
on me. Son.
I don't want to wash it. I'm like, I want this smell like to roll with me for the rest of the day. So I be like, yo, I only like rinse off a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to hold that scent, man.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Right. Where we going next?
Yeah, I'm saying. So, Trump, man. Like, do we? Trump.
It's a little. We could do a little quick hitter on Trump.
Yo, nah, I'm not even gonna make it quick. Even though I want to make it quick.
Yeah.
On this, we have a podcast and we have a platform, so I'm gonna speak a little bit on Trump, man. And the reason I'm gonna do that is, well, first of all, Trump spoke at. He said he spoke to the Virgin Islands president. So he spoke to the Virgin Islands president. So for those of us out there that don't realize the significance of
Say U.S. Virgin Islands.
U.S. Virgin Islands president. He spoke to the U.S. Virgin Islands president. So for those out there that don't realize the significance of that, U.S. Virgin Islands, U.S. It's a United States territory. So
Just
therefore,
like Puerto Rico.
just like Puerto Rico, they do not have a president.
Gotcha.
Fam. So for him to go ahead and represent that person as the president, like, yo, who were you talking to, man?
So I got the notification while I was at work, and I kind of, it's like certain times when I get different notifications like that at the job, I kind of just shout them out to see what people say at the job. So I was just like, oh, Donald Trump said he spoke to the president of Virgin Islands, and one of the chicks at the job was like, was he looking in the mirror?
That's bars. Bang, bang.
Shit like that.
Yo, somewhere in the United States of America right now, George Bush is like, yo, good looks, my nigga.
For real.
Yo.
Like,
Thank you,
I'm
man.
glad you're
off
here,
the hook,
bro.
yo. I'm
But you know
off the
what?
hook.
You know what? I thought about
I'm
George.
feeling like I'm George fucking Washington right now.
I thought about George Bush,
Yeah.
W. I thought about W the other day, right? And it's one thing that I can see, like I can say is true, that we didn't like W,
We ain't like W. Nah.
all right? But we didn't hate him like
Nah.
we didn't
hate him.
despise him. We just
Nah.
wasn't really rocking with W.
Nah. I feel like we had a better connection with W. But like I feel like
Looking
W
back, we had a fucking divine connection
Yes.
with W compared to what we got going on here with 45.
like I feel like W was just like, man, look, man, I know I ain't fit for this, but I'm gonna do my best, man.
yeah, and he tried.
I'm gonna do my best. I know I'm messing up. I'm putting my left hand on my right breast and holding up my right hand. You know what I'm saying? I should have switched it around. I know I messed up on all them things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know you don't use me for the J. Cole skit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Fool me can't get fooled again. Listen, I know I messed those things up, man. But I was trying for y'all.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I'm saying.
when you look at the comparison, dude, W
Yeah.
really believed in what he was doing.
Yeah.
This dude here, 45, I don't know what he's doing, man.
Yo,
He's
it's
just
like
out here, bro.
He's out there. And listen, let's compare this to, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out there in the workforce, you know, you go to a job, you start your job, they be like, yo, look, your first 90 days, you know what I'm saying? We understand you need to get your bearings underneath you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Shake the
you
cobwebs
could
off.
be a little rocky for the first night,
It could be a little rocky, you know what I'm
but
saying?
you got to get
Until
it
you
together.
get acclimated, you know what I'm saying? But after them 90 days, man, we expect you to perform.
Yeah,
This dude Donald Trump has yet to perform. Right now, it is a job, right? The presidency is a job.
it is.
He get paid for this.
It's gonna be what he said. It's gonna be easy. It's the easiest job ever.
It's a job. Right now,
It's the easiest job ever. It's good.
Donald Trump should have been written up 3 times. He should be on his final warning right now.
Believe me, everything's gonna be great. Believe me.
Somebody should have took Donald Trump in and gave him a documentation. He should be on his final warning right now. Like, bro,
Call Trump in the office.
yeah, yo, step in here for a
Be like,
minute,
yo.
yo. Listen,
Donnie,
Donnie,
what are you doing, bro?
Ocean. Big,
Huge ocean.
huge ocean.
U.S. Virgin Islands, the president of the Virgin Islands.
President, man.
Yo,
Yo, talking about my wife. Wish she could be here, and she's standing right next to you, bro.
Donnie, we need to drug test you, bro.
Yeah, Yo.
Take this packet.
Yeah, take this swab in your mouth. Hold it there. It's gonna be a little bitter,
They give you the packet.
but if you take it out your mouth, we're gonna have to
Like, yo.
start the process over again,
You're
Donnie.
like, yo, take this down to LabCorp, bro.
Yeah.
We need a sample.
Yeah, LabCorp, yo, bro, I've been there a couple times. Need a sample.
Like Donnie had an accident, bro.
Hey, Frank, drive him down there just in case he gets into an accident. We want to say it was we sent somebody that's on drugs
Donnie-
down there by himself.
Donnie dropped them boxes on the forklift.
Yeah, man. Yo, Donnie, you messing up, man. Like, yo, for real.
Ask for a drug test.
Like, for real, like, but that's the thing. That's why I said I wanted to talk about it on here, because when I'm in public,
Yeah.
and I'm hearing people talk about Donald Trump, when I'm at work and I'm hearing people talk about Donald Trump, I tend to walk out the room. The reason why is because, like, I feel like everybody thinks they have an original thought about Donald Trump at this point, and really, yo, come on, the dude is clearly a fuckhead, right? Clearly a fuckhead.
Clearly.
So there is
Stephen A. Smith voice.
there's no debate. There's nothing to really talk about when it comes to Donald Trump. This dude is clearly a fuckhead.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? Like, why are we just talking about impeachment right now? Impeach the president. Get him the hell out of there, man.
Yeah, I agree.
It's enough already. Like, I don't even want to hear about none of the foolishness that this dude do. All he does is say his opinion. If y'all want to follow Donald Trump, follow him on Twitter, follow him on Instagram, follow him on Facebook, but I don't want to follow him as the president.
Get this bloke out of here.
Get
eh?
this bloke out of here.
Hey,
Hey, get this bloke out of here.
What's wrong with
London.
this bloke?
Yeah. Who is this?
Who is this bloke?
Who is this bloke? Whose man's is this?
Who's
Who
man's is
is
this?
this? Get him out of here, man. So, yo, I mean, like, moving on from, well, we could still kind of staying on politics, man. Staying on politics. Jemele Hill suspended from ESPN for voicing her opinions in regards to some of the controversy that's going on with Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Saying that he's pretty much telling his players, y'all got to stand up or y'all fired.
You niggers gotta stand.
Stand.
I don't give a fuck what you niggers talking about here, nigga. This motherfucking Dallas, Texas.
Texas.
This Dallas, Texas, and you gonna stand for this
You was a
motherfucking
cowboy.
anthem.
Now you understand what a cowboy is
hey,
now.
hey, you niggers ain't gonna be fucking up my money.
Nah.
I don't give a goddamn about you niggers. You gotta stand for this goddamn national anthem here, bro.
Yeah. Shit.
I don't give a damn about your goddamn
Yeah.
social injustices.
Yo, son. Yo, when I heard she got suspended, yo, I just imagined like the phone call to ESPN. Like, I feel like somebody like picked up that phone, was like, hey, Tom? Yeah. How you doing? How's the wife? Kids? Everybody good? All right. Listen, this here Jemele Hill. Yeah, Tom, I don't have to tell you, right? You know what's got to be done.
What you said the last podcast about the conversation. You like, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like, yo, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? She gonna do this. Something need to happen.
Yeah.
So she might say the wrong thing.
Exactly.
She need to be out of there.
But put that nigger in her place.
Put that nigger in her place, bro.
Can't have these niggers on TV talking bad about the NFL and the United States. These here in the United States of America.
I don't even think they give a fuck about no United States. You fucking up my bread, yo.
That's what it is.
That's
though.
what it came down to. Yeah, we cussing a lot, yo. We started off like, we ain't gonna cuss. We ran right into it.
It be like that sometimes.
It be like bees like that sometimes.
Niggers don't stand though.
Yeah, man. But yeah, for her to lose,
up my money,
be suspended. So how do you feel? Like, do you feel like Jemele Hill should come back to ESPN after this?
Nope.
Do you think she's gonna come back to ESPN?
I think she is gonna come back to ESPN, but I feel like she should create her own platform. I feel like she should start a podcast.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like she should get advertisers that's gonna support her on her podcast. I feel like she should use her social media platform to reach out to her fans and do all of that.
So did you catch the Joe Budden podcast the other day? Shout out to Joe Budden's podcast.
Yeah,
but at the end when he was like, "Yo, Complex, coming out with his Complex Sports."
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that she should join up with Complex, but
I mean, Complex is on the rise. They're on the rise. They're on the rise, and everybody got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a little niche stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like she should do what Joe Budden did. I feel like she should start up her own sports shit first, and then if somebody wants to bring her on, then they could bring her on. But then at the same time,
she kind of has done that already, though.
Kind of, sort of.
She has built up her reputation. Like, Joe Budden was a rapper, and he had to build up his reputation as an analyst. Yeah. So I feel like she's always been an analyst. So therefore, it's like, yo, why not move? You know what I'm saying? Transition right into an analyst role, especially where you could talk that shit.
I guess the difference is you can kind of,
and you got that look right now.
True, but I guess the difference is you can kind of quantify it, even though you can quantify it by looking at the viewership during Sports Center and whatever. But I think that if you have a podcast, if it's her podcast, she could look at it and she could point to these numbers. She could put the numbers on the table and say, listen, These motherfuckers is tuning in for me. They're not tuning in for Mike. They're not tuning in because it's 6 o'clock. Blah blah blah. They know that this is my podcast. This is me. So it'll have her stronger with her negotiations.
Yeah, and but I agree with that. But at the same time, why I think she should go to Complex because of the star power that they could bring. Like having guests on your platform is a big deal too. And you know what I mean, like she may not be able to pull readily the same kind of quality guests as you know what I mean they'll get. And you know what I mean, she'll get that bread and build up that platform there. You know what I mean, I think it'd be a dope. And you know what I mean, being a vendor, she could always jump ship from there and do whatever she needs to do.
But even with what she supposedly got suspended for, do you think that the recent tweets warranted her being suspended?
Absolutely not.
She didn't.
I mean,
say any. She didn't give out any specifics.
Yeah, I mean, to the letter of the word, if just like we was talking about, Donald Trump need to be written up. Like I felt like she got written up. Okay, and it was like, yo, need to reframe and desist.
They put her on the PIP.
Yeah, they put her on the PIP. They was like, yo, listen.
For those that ain't out here clocking in, that's a performance improvement plan. That's what the PIP.
Yeah. So they put her on the PIP.
I ain't never been on the PIP, but
you know what I'm saying. So they was like, listen, you know, that's the fine line right there. Like any further infractions made to lead to suspension
up to
termination. So that's what she dealing with, man. I mean, like she did sign the documents. It is a job. She is clocking in at the end of the day, so to speak. So you know, she gotta. I mean, but that still tripped me out. Like, why I can't do what I gotta do off the clock? Like off the clock, I should be able to talk whatever shit I want, man.
It's in her It's in her contract.
Yo, but what kind of contracts y'all writing where I'm off the clock? So therefore, if I can't say what I want on my Twitter, you should pay me for what I say on my Twitter. Then,
hey, you might be right.
You know what I mean? Because I should be able to say what I want.
I guess it's one of them things where, like, say
she's attacking. I mean, which at the end of the day is kind of foul. It is kind of foul because it's connected and
billions of dollars getting transferred.
Right.
Right. So we want to be honest, but we can't talk bad about the NFL.
Yeah,
can't be too honest, bro.
It can't be too honest about that, man. So
even with that though, how you feel about Jerry Jones and him getting the peanut gallery together to try to get these NFL players to bow down to the whip?
Yeah, man. I mean, wow, it hits you deep when you think about it, like in the terminology that you're saying it. But I mean, at the end of the day, man,
I posted on my Facebook recently, and it was a picture. It had 3 different pictures. One picture was a dude slavery, basically. Yeah, he had the slave master behind him. He was on the floor on his knees. So that picture kind of symbolized that this dude was working so hard that he was so tired that he took a knee to, just kind of catch his breath. Yeah. Second picture was a picture of a black man sitting at a whites only bar or a whites only diner. Yeah. And he was sitting down, and the whites was the white people in the illustration was telling him to get up. And then the third illustration was at the NFL. It was an NFL player kneeling down. Same thing. White man, the white owner, the people that watch the NFL is telling this dude to get up. Yeah. So you know what I mean? That simple the
symbolism. Yeah.
The simplicity of this picture just kind of brought it really all together for me, dude.
Yeah. That's heavy. That's heavy when you think about it along those lines there. And I mean, I've heard a lot of people saying, like, why can't they right after the national anthem is done playing, go ahead and take a knee? And I said to them, I'm like, you know what, if they were doing that, I'm telling you, the black players and the white players, all of them would do that. They will all go ahead and take a knee the minute the national anthem is through playing. They all take a knee and nobody would be talking about it. And that's not an effective way to protest. The protest is meant to be disruptive. It's meant to be disturbing.
Yeah.
It's meant to do that. And if they want to call it being offensive towards the flag or whatever, then go ahead and call it that. I feel like go ahead and call it that, because if it wasn't, we wouldn't be talking about it.
Okay.
And that's why it should be done, because it has to be disruptive.
Definitely. And I think what to kind of go back to Donald Trump, what he did was he kind of successfully changed the narrative. He changed the narrative from we talking about protesting police brutality, we talking about protesting injustices, racism, all that stuff. He changed it from that to oh, you disrespecting the flag. And he brought this whole disrespecting the flag narrative out there. So
I think that's been out there. Like, don't give him no fucking credit. Well, that's been out there.
Well, you got to remember that he's the tweeter in chief. So
yeah,
his
I understand.
tweets, when he tweet about this shit,
right?
It makes it like it really solidifies
and that's
what
why I'm
everybody
saying
else
people
is saying.
Stop giving this fuckhead that much attention. All he has is opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. We got opinions. We have a podcast.
Yeah,
but none of us are qualified to be president, and that's all Donald Trump is.
Hell yeah, we qualified to be president. They way
more qualified than he is.
Hell yeah.
So word.
Take it till you make it.
Word. You're right. But what I'm saying is like, yo, this man, everything he does and says is an opinion. This dude is just sitting around like. He's like, oh, my opinion on this is this, and he tweets it out, and people take such offense and such like, yo, stop paying him attention. Like he's the fuck. Like you gonna listen to an asshole all day?
Yeah.
Like would you?
They do.
Would you? Like if
I don't, but they do.
Yeah, people listen to this shit all day. Like
I'm gonna tell you what my solution is to this whole national anthem situation.
Yeah,
I think they should stop kneeling. I think they should stop kneeling for the national anthem, and what they should do is the people that sing the national anthem sing it in its entirety. Sing the part where you talk about the hireling, and the
who's
slave.
Gonna do that though? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to be brave enough to do it. They got to start somewhere. So I think that
end of that career, like,
hey,
ain't nobody that brave, bro.
And then somebody else do the same thing right behind them. You sing the national, sing it,
and they ain't
sing
gonna
it
have
in its
no more.
entirety. Sing it the way it was.
Just not gonna have no Negroes out there on the field.
Well,
you know, what I mean?
Some of y'all white folks that claim y'all is down with the struggle.
I would say,
I
would say, I agree with you. I would say though, okay, we'll stop kneeling when y'all stop playing in its entirety.
When they
start playing it in its entirety. We'll stop kneeling once you start playing it in its entirety.
But when you start playing it in its entirety, then that's going to make people feel a certain kind of way. And it's just like, oh, listen, this is the song the way it was written. I'm not making up these words. I'm not adding words to it.
Yeah.
Just over time, people figured out that, hey, it's kind of disrespectful to be talking about slaves and talking about how you basically, it's no way these slaves can hide. And you know what I mean?
And that's what it is for most white people.
Yet wave.
I understand there are some patriots out there that have fought for this country and may feel disrespected. I haven't spoken to any in particular myself. However, I could imagine they're out there that would feel that way. But I also feel as though the white people that are out there that are enraged by this is solely because they don't want to acknowledge.
That's basically what it is.
What it is.
That's basically what it is.
They don't. It's just like, it's kind of like what we said, man. It ain't happened to me. It ain't happened to my people. So I don't want to have to acknowledge this.
You heard what Mike Ditka said.
Mike Ditka, 70-year-old white dude. Like, like, come on, like
in the past 100 years, there has been no oppression of black people. And did I get that? Did I get that quote correct?
Correct. You got it correct.
So there's been no oppression of black people in the last 100 years.
He don't understand what everybody complaining about.
Exactly.
That's what he said.
He's one of those, oh, you guys are on TV, you're making millions of dollars to play a game that you love. Shut the fuck up and stand for the national anthem.
Okay,
put your arms over your heart.
See how you said that? And that I would actually kind of give him a pass in a sense, because I feel like dudes like Mike Ditka and characters like that, like, you're in a sports, which is pretty much a brotherhood as it is, right?
Yeah.
And you have black athletes, you have white athletes, and y'all making about the same money, except for the quarterback position. You know what I mean? But typically, everybody's a millionaire. Mm-hmm. And everybody, you know what I'm saying, is afforded luxury within that sport. Mm-hmm. So if I'm hanging with, you know what I'm saying, if I'm a white dude, I'm hanging with a black dude that got about as much money as I do and could afford the things I can, I might feel like, yo, what is everybody complaining about? I don't see oppression here.
I agree. But as a white dude looking at that black dude is not speaking for himself. He's speaking for the name, insert oppressed black person here. Insert oppressed.
But what I'm saying is, a rich white dude
Hispanic,
don't want to see that, and they don't know how to look at it like that.
I agree.
I would imagine that they only like, yo, look, my homeboy Jim Brown, he's good, man. What y'all talking about, man?
Yeah, your homeboy Jim Brown good, but you know for every Jim Brown, it's a million.
Yeah,
Pablos or Jerome's or whatever, whoever.
John Johnson. You know?
Yeah, there's a million of them cats out there. So that's who X, Y, and Z is speaking for. That's who Colin is speaking for.
All the
that's
people
Michael
who
Bennett
can't afford an attorney, they get locked up. You know what I mean? They got to go through the judicial system, and they get, you know what I mean? You damn near have to put your mama house on, you know what I mean, on the line to get you out.
They speaking for the Khalif Browders.
The Khalif Browders out there, and that's the type of injustice. And you know, go on YouTube. We're not making this up. These videos are out there. Yeah. You don't have to search hard to find them. They pop up on your timeline every day.
To kind of cut in, did you watch the Khalif Browder story? The thing on Netflix?
Listen, somebody told me it was heavy, and I was like, yo, I don't know when I'm ready to be. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I watched the entire thing, dude, and pretty much on that last episode, dude, like some clear shit started jumping out my eyes, dude. I don't know what it was, man.
Yeah, heavy.
But it was just like, yo,
it's heavy,
dude.
Yeah,
it's real, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
It's
I know.
Real,
I mean, and I guess I'm feeling like them white people. Like, I'm scared to go embrace the shit that I know is happening.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah,
that's a sucker move on my end. I'm gonna watch that now.
Peep it, dude.
I'm gonna peep it, man. I'm peep it. And yeah, man. Like,
and for y'all Bootleg Cable Podcast listeners out there, it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
check it out. It's called Time, the Khalif Browder story.
Right.
Once you get to that last episode, man, if a little something don't try to come out your eye, or something in your heart, something don't tug at you a little bit.
If your throat don't ball up just a little bit,
man,
get that little cramp.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, man. But yo, speaking of,
I can see it going down your eyes. But I gotta let the song cry.
All right, so let's jump into this real quick. So since we're talking about the Khalif Browder now, come to find out, producer of the Khalif Browder project is Harvey Weinstein.
Young Weinstein.
Wine.
They out here raping everybody. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Yo, Harvey Weinstein. First of all right, before I get into the jokes, I wanted to say, because sometimes like I get into my jokes and I forgot to say, yo, I understand the severity of all this.
Definitely.
So before I get into any jokes, man, I understand the severity of all this. So before anybody comment on YouTube or say I'm just being an asshole or yada yada yada, I'm gonna get my jokes off, but I understand.
We do have sympathy for the victims.
We have sympathy for the victims.
Yes.
We understand this is a shitbag. We understand
100%.
This is a pervert. This man has mental issues.
100%.
He does not belong anywhere near anyone. But for 34 women to come forward.
That's how many it is right now?
34 right now.
So far.
It's
34 and counting.
34. So this dude about to beat out Las Vegas shooting. Yo, 34 women came forward and said that, and I haven't heard nobody say rape though. I heard
rape.
You heard rape?
I heard rape, but I didn't hear any rape victims come out. I heard that there has been alleged rapes. I've heard that there's been, stuff like that where they know that he's done this stuff and he's paid people off.
Okay. So I me personally, I haven't heard rape.
So but go ahead.
I was like, yo, first off, for 34 women in the industry, so we have like Angelina Jolie, like these are big actresses. Like these ain't small names, you know what I'm saying? Ashley Judd. Like these ain't small names. So I'm like, yo, for 34 women to come forward, like some of them got it. Cause where's the rest of them? Cause for 34 to come forward, right? Mm-hmm. This tell me this dude ain't random. This tell me he trying everything. Like, wait. Who was that this past? Hold on, I'll be right back, fam. Like, and he going after it.
Yeah.
Like, it tells me he's trying everything. So I'm like, yo, if 34 came forward, there's some of them out there that might have went through and they ain't saying that.
But hold on. So to kind of put it in we got to go by averages sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So if you're saying it's 34,
yeah,
he been in the game 30 years.
Yeah.
So that's one per year, bro. It's not that bad.
Yo. So there's there's a newscaster in California by the name of
I joke.
I kid. All right, so there's a newscaster by the name of Lauren Sivan or Sivan, however you pronounce it, right? So she's on CNN with what's his name again? Anderson Cooper. And she's explaining her experience with Harvey, and this is all sentiment shared by other women as well.
Yeah.
And her experience was she went to a dinner with a group of friends, and they were all sitting at a big round table, and she sits down in an empty chair, and here comes Mr. Weinstein. You know, I'm like, hey, you're sitting in my chair. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I could get up. He's like, nah, sit there. He sits down next to her. They're having a lovely conversation. Seems like a well-together dude. She's on the scene. She's a newscaster. You know what I'm saying? She's looking for some notoriety and everything like that. So she's just happy to be in the mix.
Yeah.
So Mr. Weinstein hit her with the, I own this restaurant, right? And she's like, oh, for real? He's like, yeah.
I got clout, B.
Yeah. So he's like, yo,
it's my name on the
let
door.
me come downstairs. I'm gonna show you the kitchen. So she's like, yo, all right, cool. Like, she's like, I thought I was gonna go down there and see, like a bunch of chefs like throwing plates around and everybody barking out orders like, yo, chicken table number 4, like that type of stuff, right? She gets down there, ain't nobody down there except for one dude mopping up the floor. So Mr. Weinstein hit dude with that, yo,
with the signal.
yo. Get upstairs
with the bat signal. You know what time it is.
You know what time it is. Hit it, fam.
Beat it. Beat it, kid.
Beat it, kid. Beat it. See in a minute. All right. So, dude hit it, right? Then she's like, yo, what's going on? It's kind of creepy. Like, I'm down here by myself with Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, I'm paraphrasing, but it's something to the line of he just like hit her with the bars like off rip, like, yo, so what's up? She's like, yo, what you mean? He's like, yo, what's up? We alone.
Is he fucking or what?
we fucking or what? She's like, yo, look, I have a boyfriend. I didn't know this was.
What's your man got to do with me?
She's like,
I'm not trying to hear that, B.
Yeah. So Harvey. Then, and y'all can look it up on YouTube or, CNN, whatever. This report is on there. Y'all can see for yourself. I'm not making this up. So Harvey then says, all right, shut up. Just shut up for a second. Pulls his pants down and started beating his meat in front of her. After he lets off on the floor, he's like, all right, let's go back upstairs. So I say to myself, he's the nicest rapist out there. Like, yo, Harvey is like you remember old school where Will Ferrell was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a drug dealer, but I'm gonna be like a nice drug dealer. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna dress properly. Like, hey guys, you want some crack? Like, like I feel like Harvey's like, what's up? Oh nah, all right, cool. I'm just gonna beat off in front of you.
You ain't down for the get down?
You ain't down for the get down?
Just gonna gun you down real
I'm gonna
quick.
beat off in front of you and imagine myself raping you, all right? But I ain't gonna actually touch you. So
in prison they call that. I've never been to prison, but they call that gunning.
They call it the gunning.
Gunning. When the female CEOs walk by, niggas pull out, beat off real quick, and gun her ass die.
Right. So I'm wondering if he hit the signal like, get back downstairs and clean up my jizz off the floor. Yo. You know what time it is.
Clean up on aisle 3.
I imagine just go there like, oh, man, it's
No.
I mean, my last day at work,
You ever see that video where the nigga was in a restaurant and he acted like he was talking on the phone and he was like, nah, a midget, nah. Where he acted like his girl, like he found his girl was smashing a midget.
Oh, nice.
So it's just in the middle of a random restaurant. He just jump up loud as hell on the phone. Nah, a midget, a motherfucking midget. Nah, fuck that shit, son.
Yeah, that's what I do. Saying like, yo, this nigga bust. Nah, man. Yeah,
cleaning
man.
this shit up.
Oh, man, but Harvey out here, man, and that goes to say like everybody kind of had that notion that people in Hollywood are fucking pervs out here.
You know what? Speaking of that, though,
because it's coming up, Ben Affleck.
And Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
yep.
they saying there's some stuff going on with Ben Affleck. So
he apologized. He supposedly, he apologized for groping somebody. I forgot who it was.
Yeah,
but his brother's a rapist anyway. So, it seemed like you're running the family. Terry Crews, big swole ass Terry Crews. He came out and he said that he was at a Hollywood party, a Hollywood event at one point. Him and his wife, and one of these Hollywood events basically was bold enough to come and grope him right in front of his wife. So he said that he was gonna beat the shit out of the dude, but nobody wouldn't have known what the deal was. So it's just gonna look like crazy black dude Terry Crews
right
flips out and beat this dude ass. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't like no cameras or whatever. But he was like, yo, I asked my wife. She was right there. Like, this dude came up. You ever seen Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah.
Where he was like, is that a guy? Like, no, it's a it was like a dude. It was a dude dressed up as a chick.
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee ain't believe it was. So he was like, yo, I gotta grab his nuts to see what it is.
So he came up
like,
on
oh
like
shit,
that.
this is a dude for real.
So yo, this is what's happening in Hollywood, man.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, yo, look, if this is like everybody that's coming out, 34 women came forward so far. And all of them said like they went home and told this story to their friends or their significant other, and even like Angelina Jolie, I heard Brad Pitt step to cuz was like, yo, don't do that no more, or we got problems type stuff. And I'm like, yo, this dude is bold. Like he ain't stopping for nobody. Like he ain't got no filter. Like it's like everybody could get it. So I'm like, yo, how did it take so long for this to come to the forefront right now?
That's a lot of times when I hear stuff like that, that's what comes to my mind, like why.
Yeah.
But when you look at this stuff, man, and the victim mindset and stuff like that, it's.
But is it a victim though? I mean, like, all right. Look, I'm just playing devil's advocate in a sense, right?
He's in a. You got to remember,
he's in a position of power. But however,
okay,
everybody kind of has the notion that this is what Hollywood is. This is what it is.
When you say this, what do you mean?
Like, yo, favor for a favor.
Okay.
Like, if you're trying to get in, you're gonna have to give up the. You know what I'm saying? Look, they tried Terry Crews in the middle of whatever. You see what I'm saying? So imagine what they're doing behind closed doors. Tell me imagine what they're doing behind closed doors. Like, yo, Terry.
Is black really bigger? We gotta find out.
Yeah, like we're filming White Girls too. We liked your role, but you know we feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson could do a better role. I mean, what's up? What's up, Terry?
Yeah.
What do you do? What you willing to do for that? What you trying to do?
Let me see.
I mean, what have you been in lately, Terry?
Pause. Let me,
Yeah.
see,
You trying to be in this?
let me
Pause.
see what you working with.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me that ain't what it is, man.
You already know how we get down. B.
Yeah, man. Oh, you really want the world, Terry? You know.
How bad do you want this role?
How bad do you want it?
What you willing to do for
Yeah.
it? I know what I'm willing to do for it.
Right, you know, Michael Strahan, you got that gap, man. Pause.
All right, man.
Yeah.
No, but real talk, man.
Yeah.
This, I don't know, dude.
I gotta believe that's what it is, man. A lot of people out there, I feel like, yo, how did you get to where you at?
It's a lot. It's a lot going down behind closed doors. Man.
Like, how did
Was it you that sent me that video with the rappers?
Yeah, with the rapper that was like, yo, yeah. He was like, yo, you go into that room.
That nigga was in that room.
That nigga was in that room. He came back out. That nigga was a baller. You know what I'm saying? He had a career after he went in that room.
There's a lot of play going down.
Yeah,
room,
man. Like the Met Gala, man. What is the Met Gala? Lil Yachty out there.
Bro. Yeah.
How is Lil Yachty popping right now? Lil Yachty done did something, man. But that's what's my thing for a hot theory. Oh, you for life. All right. So, yo, Eminem, man.
Eminem. Bars?
No.
No?
Nah.
Why?
Just what I was talking about with Donald Trump, where I feel like everybody feels like they have an opinion about Donald Trump and nobody has an original opinion about Donald Trump. It's
Okay.
like so blatantly obvious. Like, what are you're telling me everything everybody else is saying anyways right now.
Okay.
How is these bars?
All right. So,
I mean, okay, go ahead. There is one part of it that I liked, but I don't even think it could have been. He could have included that in any song or any verse.
what part was that?
When he said like, "Yo, if you're a fan of mine," so I'm drawing the
line in the sand.
You know what I'm saying? Pick and choose. Like that was a powerful message come from. So I give him nothing but respect for that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like yo, that's dope from Eminem. I love the feel of that.
So before I really
But,
get
yeah.
into Eminem's bars, if you had watched the awards, right, and I a lot of people did, they had at least 4 or 5 ciphers, and in each cipher, at least 1 or 2 MCs addressed to Donald Trump in the ciphers. BET gave Eminem that platform where he could pretty much spend 5 minutes and spit his bars and do his thing, specifically talking about Donald Trump. But like you said, no idea is original. It's not like he came up with this shit on his own. You know, he had to throw, I'm gonna keep throwing the shit against the wall just to see until it sticks. And his delivery. Well, all right, let me get off that for a second. I think that with Eminem, he was the right person for this because he's known as just great rapper, one of the greatest MCs of all time. I ain't label him that. I don't know if you labeled him that.
No.
All right, so we know who purchases the music, but it is what it is. He's labeled as one of the greatest MCs of all time, and he has a platform. He's one of the most successful MCs of all time. And I can't doubt that this dude really can rap. He can rap. He can rap his ass off.
Definitely. I miss Slim Shady.
Yeah, he can rap his ass off. So they gave him this platform to put out this message, and the message that he put out, when I was looking at it, I was like, okay, so Nipsey Hussle and YG put out FDT last year. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They put out that joint. It's mad other people, and like I said, during the ciphers,
I could find deeper shit on a Instagram quote.
Exactly.
From friends on my timeline.
But
you know
I think what they were trying to do, and it seemed to have worked, was for him to kind of use his white privilege to combat the prejudice. For him to shine light on the prejudice. So,
right. But had he made it more about the white privilege than more so Donald Trump, and then the last statement saying if you're a supporter of him, then you can't be a fan of mine.
Yeah,
like that is a powerful thing to say.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure there's some white racist people that are fans of Eminem.
Definitely.
So that is a powerful thing for him to say. So had he used that platform to maybe say, yo, maybe look, white people, maybe I ain't looking at the injustice and everything. Shine a light on the injustices happening. But making the focal point to insult Donald Trump, like, yo, he's such an easy target. Like, comedians right now can't even make fun of Donald Trump because Donald Trump's life is such a amazing clown show on its own. It'd be hard to rework those jokes.
My problem with the Eminem verse is that I feel like he was trying a little bit too hard. It didn't feel.
It didn't
right.
feel on. It felt like about the fifth take. The man was breathing pretty damn hard. Get him the counter. I'm gonna throw the shit against the wall till it sticks.
He needed to go to the Andre 3000 rule school of rapping and hit that treadmill and spit his bars while he on the treadmill.
He need to hit that fucking 57. Do them sit ups and shit.
But you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
holler at Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre working out, man.
Yeah, like I mean, his bars was okay. But I guess my thing was that people is kind of jumping up like, yo, this is the greatest thing ever. And I'm not trying to take away from what he did or what he said.
That. Like,
but dude, the internet went nuts. Like that video alone, right? A day after it came out, I think that video probably had like 2 million views.
Yeah, I seen that video on the news, on the local news.
Exactly.
And so
if let's just say who else was on the site?
It would have been anybody else. They would not have made the local
Fat
news.
Joe, because Fat Joe said something about Donald Trump. If Fat Joe spit those exact same
would
bars
not have made
and
the
said the exact same thing about Trump, would he have been on the local news?
Well, here's the thing. Let's keep it real. If Tupac was alive and he said that, he'd have been on local news.
Okay.
Because Eminem was known to be controversial.
Yeah, but controversial in what way?
Controversial in like all the outlandish things that he was saying.
Yeah.
You know, gay people, whatever. He kind of went at everybody. So he was the next
guy.
He was the next,
right, Ken?
Amen.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. But he that parental advisory stamp, he pushed
that shit to the limit.
He pushed that shit to the limit.
Yeah.
And that made him a part of the news. So the news is already familiar with Eminem. So to see him, and be honest with you, like, the news love anything that's anti-Trump.
True.
The news love anything that's like, yo, like that's like, you know, every time Trump farts, like, they reporting about it. Like, the news love Trump. I don't think they want Trump impeached because it's so much it's so much ratings. Like, they love this shit, and I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear about this man anymore. Yeah. Like, yo, come on. Like, the dude came in like on election talking about all the executive orders that Obama used up. This dude has used up more executive orders than Obama used in his own term, and we still don't have what his plan is. Like, it's just like, yo, we're gonna try to do this, try to do that. Like, yo, re-enrollment comes up in November, fam. Like, yo, I need to know what's up. Like, I'm trying to know what's up with my life. Like, I mean, let me know.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So it's like I said, man, Donald Trump need to be on a final warning right now, man. Like, impeach the president.
First and final.
First and final, yeah. First and final. Oh, there you go. First and final, yeah. Yo, impeach the president, man. Get him out of there. I don't want to hear nothing. Nobody. Everybody. Oh, did you hear him say that? Like, I don't care. Like,
yeah.
What more can you hear? What more do you want to hear?
Yeah. And I mean, back to the whole Eminem thing.
Yeah.
I feel like if you watch the freestyles, I feel like my son had the most influential verse out of everybody that spit.
You show him the jewels, but you don't give him no. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was deep. Like,
and I feel like Black had the best verse out of all of them. So, you know what I mean? I just feel like because Eminem is who he is, like you said, this big controversial figure. I feel like people just kind of hyped the verse up to be a little bit more than it actually was. But it is what it is. I expected that.
All right, so it's all in my head, over and over again. Can't keep pitching you with him. All right, so Nelly, man. Nelly out here, what, going on tour with country groups now?
Yeah, he been touring with Florida Georgia Line for a little minute now, man. He been doing that.
Get your money. I wonder if he felt this some type of way after this thing happened in Las Vegas. Like, yo, shit, man. I don't know if they're attacking country music, man. I don't know, but yeah, man. So Nelly out here with them, huh?
All right, yeah. So Nelly got some kind of rape accusations.
Do we believe it?
We should call this shit the rape tape.
Yeah, right.
God damn. A lot of dudes out here wilding.
Yeah, they wilding hard, man. What's going on in the world?
Yeah, man.
And you know, it's Donald Trump ain't really saying nothing about Harvey Weinstein like that, right? Because you know
that's probably his man's in there.
That's his man's in him. He been grabbing pussies for a long time with that dude.
That's my man's in them.
You know,
you feel me? Shit, Nelly, right?
Yeah.
Not to harp on it too long, but when how does an artist have to behave, or what kind of character does a person have to have for us to not put him in that R. Kelly category, right? And when I say the R. Kelly category, if it was R. Kelly accused of the same things that Nelly was supposedly accused of, we'd be like, yo, he did that shit. That nigga guilty as fuck.
Right.
He did that shit. Why is it that we not saying that about Nelly?
Cause I mean, I think we did that for R. Kelly too, though.
Gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
When?
I think we gave him the benefit of the doubt until we saw that tape. And even then, when people was like, "Yo, it was a good porn, though," but I don't know if it was him. Like, you seen the R. Kelly tapes?
If I seen it,
yeah,
I seen some of them.
All right,
I seen them. We talking about the one in question where he was.
Yeah,
like Chris Rock said that he was eating booty like the cure of cancer was in there.
yeah, he was, man.
That's the one in question, right?
Yeah. And when he peed on the chick too,
yeah, same one, right?
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, man. So, but I mean, I feel like we always give each other a pass until the second offense, man. It's like, all right, now you did that shit, because I mean. Why are we saying guilty off rip? Because I mean, especially when we know that there's money grab females out there. Like, we know there's. I'm not saying all females like that. I'm not saying victims shouldn't come forward. Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? Like, there is females out there that will, like we said with the Derrick Rose situation, that will, you know what I mean, freeze dudes' sperms and you know what I'm saying, keep it in their mouth to, you know what I'm saying, or go take a condom out the trash can. Like, these people exist.
Turkey baster.
You know what I mean? These people exist. Like, you know what I mean? Look at just like Usher, man. We might have gave Usher a pass until it was like 3 or 4. Then it was like, yo, Ush, man, I don't know, fam. Like, you letting it burn.
You did that shit.
You did. You burned that man.
You guilty as fuck.
And this dude came too. I'm like, yeah, you hit that nigga. Like, you pause. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, we get, until like the second offense, we gonna give people.
Okay,
that.
So I wouldn't even say that. So, okay, off rip.
Yeah,
we giving. Are you giving Nelly the benefit of the doubt?
See, I was until I saw the little girl thing, and I was like,
okay. So speaking of that,
yeah,
according to different things that I watched and read, that's something that he's been doing for a while now
in his act.
So but that's like
it's not a portion of the song that
I don't know exactly
justifies what song, him doing what he's doing. You see what I'm saying?
Supposedly,
if it's the same little girl, then
no, I'm not saying it's the same little girl. So I'm saying,
so he's supposedly just picking random little white girls.
I guess supposedly there's other videos of him out there doing the exact same thing for the exact same song.
Okay, all right. So that's a part.
So let's minus that. Minus that. Are we giving Nelly the benefit of the doubt?
We give Nelly the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, so if we giving Nelly the benefit of the doubt, why are we not giving Kodak Black the benefit of the doubt?
What? Oh, for the rape?
Yeah.
But okay, so wait. When we say give the benefit of the doubt, now we can't. We don't get the benefit of the doubt is not given to just one infraction. It's not like, okay, rape, rob a bank, da da da. Like, it's like once you start proving you're a fuckhead, you're a fuckhead. So how many fuckhead activities has Nelly been involved in?
It's 0 as far as I know.
So therefore, I'm gonna give him a pass. Mm-hmm. Kodak has been in a lot of fuckhead activities.
So, like I said, it's we're looking at what the perceived character of the person.
Yes.
So we perceive that Nelly is a high moral character type dude. We see him on ESPN.
I ain't perceiving shit. I'm just saying, as a black man, I'm giving him a pass until he fuck up again.
But with Kodak now,
that nigga done fucked up too many times.
but well, has he had other infractions, something similar to this?
Right, yeah. So
Or this
they
was
said
that one
He said
same
they said
infraction.
he beat up a stripper. Then I heard they paid off the strippers and da da da. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Beating up a stripper.
the same as raping a white girl.
Nah. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like it's semantics right now at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not the same thing.
It ain't the same thing. Listen, I'm not giving Kodak a play. I'm not calling him guilty. I hope he's innocent. But I'm saying in my mind, I'm like, yo, the nigga guilty, man.
I feel like he did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
Guilty as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I hope he ain't. I feel like nigga guilty though. But I ain't judging him. I ain't up there with his. I ain't a pair of his jewelries or whatever.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I ain't really want to harp on it too long. I just wanted to kind of compare the two and
That's
just
what I'm
think
saying.
about
I think
why is it that we giving Nelly the pass? And I guess when you look at the situation,
he
didn't get arrested. He wasn't held though.
Yeah.
And he wasn't charged with anything.
Right.
So I guess the police officers and they looked at everything and it was like, oh, no, it's been like,
Yeah, oh, great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, man, like it depends. Like even Michael Jackson, I think they kind of gave him like, oh, all right, look, Mike, and then Mike did it again. It was like, all right, well, he must have did it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I mean, like I said, it all kind of ties in with the whole Harvey Weinstein and him having power.
Yeah.
And these artists
and that's
power.
also a thing too. So yeah, the perception of my power makes me vulnerable to these accusations because I could be misusing my influence.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So
definitely, man.
That's.
I mean, like I said, like both of us said before, we make a little joke here and there, but it's definitely serious.
No,
topics.
we definitely understand the severity of all these things.
Yeah,
we're not trying to make. I have a daughter. I ain't say daughters. I have a daughter. So I would not want my daughter to be in any of the position that these females are in. And I hope if these dudes are guilty, then they go to the bottom of the jail.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
you need to get hung by your nuts.
Yeah, right. Send to Haiti and chopped up and put in a tire and
set on fire. Put them in the tire. Set them on fire. Put them in the tire.
Yeah.
All right, what we got next?
So damn, my screen just went out. All right, so we got that. All right, slutty women.
Slutty women getting married.
Slutty women getting married.
What is it? Turn the hoe into a housewife.
Yeah. Well.
That's pretty much what it is. That's
wait. I mean, according to the article, is it turning the hoe into a housewife or is it a hoe?
Yeah, you're right.
So, and they call themselves the writer of the article is referred to themselves as a slut.
Yeah,
they understand the derogatory meaning of the word. However, they felt that it was qualified for this article. I'm sure I'm saying all this shit fucked up, but whatever.
Yeah.
So, the article is basically about a woman that she said she had a slutty history. Mm-hmm. She went to swingers clubs. She done had one night stands, threesomes, etc., etc. Mm-hmm. And but she is
kind of saying that they make the best wives.
They make the best wives
because they know what to do when it is when it is.
Yeah. So
you agree with that or no?
Do I agree with that?
Yeah.
That slut makes the best wife?
I mean, whether knowing or unknowingly.
What do you mean?
I mean, you never know.
You never know. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if I can't, if I know I can't be with you, then I can't. But I'm not going to ask that much though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a past.
Yeah.
and everybody has a past that may shame the hell out you. Like, yo, and no matter how much you've grown to like this person, you find out some of the stuff they've done, and vice versa, they find out some of the stuff you've done.
Yeah,
they might look at you a little different.
Definitely.
So I mean, but does a slut make a better? Nah, I don't know. I don't want to be with somebody I gotta watch over my back. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you going down the mall and you know what I'm saying? You making eye contact, you flirting with every nigga that passes by. Like, I don't.
Is that what you think about when you think about a slut, though?
I mean, yeah, because the reason why I think about it is because I don't be not sought for a relationship, right? But I had me a couple hoes on the team. I ain't gonna lie, I had me a couple hoes on the team, right?
I done been with a couple sluts before.
Yeah, really. I mean, real shit. Not as a girl, not as a fucking that's my girlfriend, right? But you know what I'm saying, I had a couple hoes on the team. And my G, like, these same ones are in relationship right now, and they, you know what I'm saying, like, if the ones that I have on social media, whatever, they be up posted with they boo and all this shit, and I'm just looking at this nigga like, yo, my nigga. If you know what I done did to that, dog, like
my crew,
my dogs,
my crew,
my dogs, set rules, set laws.
I gotta learn to fill up the bars.
Yo, if you know what I did to that, and if you know, like I said, you have to.
But he doing to that now, though.
He doing that to that, but what I'm saying is
just
like,
him, though.
I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
But because what if it is? It's just him.
That's why I don't believe it's just him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, just like men tend to feel like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I gotta check if it's still there. I feel like
you feel the slut's gonna be the same way.
The slut might see a bloke, you know.
Might want to try to slide.
She might want to see you, yeah, like that bloke might, you know what I mean? Yo, like, Chuck, you ever seen a chick with a
might blow my back out?
You ever seen a chick with a dude and she eyeing you down? Has that ever happened to you?
If it's been pointed out that it's happened to me before. I can't really say that I've seen a chick. I don't got that type of celebrity, to be honest.
I'm not feeling like it's a celebrity, but it's happened to me on several different occasions, and it's been pointed out on times where I haven't noticed myself. Yeah, where like a chick is with a dude, but yo, she giving me that look like, yo, you can get this. Yeah, and I'm sizing that nigga up like I could fuck him up, so I might try this. You know what I'm saying? And if it's the club situation, whatever, I have tried. You know what I'm saying? I've pulled one off of somebody before. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, having those experiences, I can't say I believe in a chick that's like, you know what I'm saying, like, embraces her slutty past. You know what I mean? And being in this wonderful relationship. Yeah, he might be getting some good pussy, but I don't know. That's not all there is. Like, I need to know that that's there when I come home when ain't nobody in it.
But I guess
she know all the tricks.
I guess the person that wrote this article is speaking from the perspective of I know what I bring to the table, but from the outside looking in, you looking at me just the same way that you're saying. You're looking at me like, because of my past, because you know that the whole crew done ran through me, because you know all of this stuff, you think that I'm not wife material.
Okay, so
or you think that I'm not gonna make a good
that is wife. True. That's true. All right, so I be mature for a second, and that's a good question to ask. Is how much should your past be used still?
How much should it be used?
Used still, like, so if you know I did some dumb shit like at some point in my life, should be forever held as that nigga that did that?
For the people outside of the relationship, they're gonna forever hold you that way. Like, it's some females that I know. I'm
not even talking about like let's talk about infractions. Period. Like I did some dumb shit. Like I did some wild shit, and you're like, yo, this nigga wild. Like,
who's saying that this nigga's wild?
I'm just saying, like, maybe you saying he's wild, but how long? Like, should you hold somebody to a mistake?
That's what I'm saying. It depends on who we talking about here. If we talking
Right.
about me and the wife, or
I'm just saying in general, in life, in period.
The people,
wife, man, woman, whatever.
the people in the relationship need to get over that shit. Mm-hmm. But the people on the outside of the relationship is gonna hold on to it forever, because the last time I saw X, Y, and Z, she was on her knees and it was 5 dudes in a row waiting.
Right. So, but what I'm still trying to make a greater point where I'm saying like, we're talking about females and sex and whatever. I'm talking about, but just in general in life, if you did some dumb shit that you've regretted, not with a woman or whatever, but just some dumb shit like this nigga, you broke in somebody's house, stole some shit or whatever. The niggas is like, yo, this nigga's a thief. Like, how long should somebody hold that over you?
Once again, it depends on who it is that's holding it over you. Mm-hmm. Like I said, we talked about it a couple 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 episodes ago. I told you about a homie that jumped in the lake. Forever in my heart, this nigga's lake boy.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So once you get that label,
I meant to ask Jeff about that while he was
snap, you forgot.
Yeah.
So once that would be dope,
right?
So once you get that label, according to you, you're stuck with it.
You stuck with it.
So once you were
the people outside
what?
Outside of the relationship, the people that's outside looking in. Once you get that label, especially if I'm not interacting with you at all times,
but wait,
you stuck with it. That's what it is,
right? So in order, so I'm with a female. She got that label, but I'm over it. But everybody else in the world see her as that, and I gotta walk with that, So now I'm a sucker with that.
But are you a sucker though? You happy? You happily married. She treating you right. She ain't cheating on you. Y'all probably got a kid or two
How do
together.
I know?
But I'm just saying.
You don't know.
You don't know. You never know.
You never know.
But you assume.
You assume.
You know what I mean? It's nothing
all
that's
right,
telling
so,
you
know
ain't
what?
no red flags. She doing what she need to do as a wife. Blah blah
all right,
blah.
So you know what? I rock with that. Then I changed my opinion. I rock with that.
Okay,
I rock with that. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, sometimes you gotta take some chances.
All right, so
go for it. If they make you happy, go for it.
Final quick thought on that. I was watching Queen Sugar. You seen Queen Sugar before?
Nah.
All right, so I watched Queen Sugar. Dope show. It's a drama. It's directed by women, produced by women, camera women, all that shit written by women. Dope show. Comes on the OWN channel. It was an episode on there where this dude named Ralph Angel in the show, his wifey or his wife to be had gotten into a situation in her past where she had got on drugs. Yeah. So she ended up doing something strange for a piece of change. Let a nigga holler for $1 type situation. So he knew about it, kind of. Like I said, she was doped out. She was on drugs, blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't never really confirmed. Yeah. But in the show now, he's talking to her. He's at a gas station with her. And some random dude pull up. It was like, "What's up, Star?" And she's like, "Who you talking to?" Oh, like, I know that ass from anywhere. Like, "What's up, Star?" Like, "Don't know. You ain't got to play with me. You know what it is." You know what I'm saying? Let me get that number. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me, you know what I mean? How much? Type shit. Yeah. If you a dude in that situation, this is about to be your wife. You know that she had a sketchy past, a little sketchy. Yeah. But it wasn't confirmed. Like, yo, this is what going down. This is what happened. Yeah. The whole crew know that. Yeah. $20, $50. Yeah. We can. Yeah. Get it popping. Yeah. How would you feel in that situation?
I mean, that's a tough pill to swallow, man. Hey,
so,
like, yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I mean, that'd be a quiet drive home for real. Like,
and it was a quiet drive home in the show.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I'm, because I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, like, I kind of had some inkling that it went down. I just never saw it for myself. Yeah. So now I'm getting confirmation that it happened. Like, at the end of the day, I did accept you knowing that happened, even though I didn't see it. So now it's like, yo, look, man, we cool. Just give me some time to deal with this, though.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Like, I just gotta deal with this.
You a real one for that, man. But I mean, I and at the end of the day, I in a roundabout way, I came to the same conclusion. But my pride would be shot down, bro. I'd be thinking to myself, like, damn, I done.
Yeah, we gotta move. Like, why we here still? Why we still listening? why we here? Well, I'm starting out. We gotta go.
I done wiped up the neighborhood enchantress and shit.
Yeah, no, man.
Like, you know what I mean?
We gotta move, man. But nah, a real spill though. Sluts, whatever you want to call somebody, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Everybody has their shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their baggage. The older you get, the more baggage you come with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And life is short, man. So it's like dwelling on mistakes that somebody made and judging somebody when you've done things. You may not have done that, but you did something.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like, if you're looking for forgiveness and redemption for yourself for what you did, then it should be difficult for you not to, you know what I mean, like, offer that up to somebody else.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, look, it may happen. That person may cheat on you. All these things may happen, but that's what life is. It's an adventure. You take that chance, and you know what I mean. If you get your heart broken, and you just pick yourself up and move on to the next one if need be. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. Taking that chance ain't nothing wrong with taking that chance. Now, that's what life is, man. So live, people. Live.
At the end of the day, you can turn a hoe into a housewife.
Hey, no,
and a lot of y'all got hoes as housewives, and you happy as fuck.
You happy
and
as
you
hell.
don't even know it.
And you ain't even know it. And you know it. They know it. They know it. They know it. But they ain't gonna talk about it. They're just like, yo, listen, man.
You owe.
Come on, man. Like, a lot of y'all. Listen, fellas. If you ain't got no game and you got a good bitch, man, she you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no game. She's settling for you, fam, because you know what I'm saying. She done struck out here. Like, she like, oh, look, I'm done with this. You work at Walmart. You a manager. Come on, boy.
Oh,
come on.
Nigga said she struck out.
Come on, boy. I'm
gonna go last resort. You last Boy Scout.
You thought you had something? Nah, nigga. You know you couldn't get nothing like that. Man.
Oh man.
You got that pussy too easy, bro. Come on now.
That's crazy.
You know somebody else got it just that easy.
Who we got next?
Oh man, listen, man. This is how long we been racking with this, man?
Almost an hour and a half. You want to wrap it up?
Nah. Okay. So all right. So you sent something good to me. You said, what happened to conversations?
Yeah.
And why don't people talk anymore?
Yeah.
That's a really a good question, man. And I mean, there's so many answers to that, though. I feel like social media has a lot to do with it, but also I feel like the racial undertone that's going on right now is kind of like where people people are really grouping themselves together. Like, all right, I know what you're about. I know what you about.
You think? Excuse me. You think that's it though?
All right.
Or,
so
I mean, it's part of it.
Let's talk about conversation then. Let's talk about a conversation. Where those conversations happen?
Everywhere, anywhere.
Everywhere, anywhere. All right. School. All right. So all right. Just like the Donald Trump conversations, or you know, the racial conversation. Sometimes, like if I'm talking to you, I would want to talk to you the way I'd want to talk to you.
Yeah.
But if one of them is in the room, I might not talk to you the same way, right?
Probably.
So I'm holding back myself to, you know what I'm saying?
Or you might be more emboldened to talk.
Sometimes I am. I speak up, but at the same time, I'm in a position of authorities. I gotta watch how I talk.
I got you.
But at the same time, so I feel like, people don't really keep it too real around each other, but they keep it real behind online.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
And that's what happens. I feel like that's what's dividing people. Like, motherfuckers ain't keeping it real with each other no more, man.
I think, like you said initially, I think a lot of it is social media. I think a lot of it is the advent of the text message. Yeah. Because if you think about it, back in the days when you used to text flirt, send text messages to shorties.
Don't use that one. That's a bad one. That's a bad example, I feel. But go ahead. I'll tell you why in a second.
Okay. I'm the reason why I'm using that as an example is because I feel like back in the days when you used to text flirt or whatever you want to call it, you would say something on the text that you wouldn't necessarily say to their face.
Right.
So you can get a little bit more bold on the text. You can say something a little more jokey on the text that you wouldn't necessarily say right there in front of them.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So I think with that, the advent of text messaging kind of it started with AOL Instant Messenger, man, and that shit about to go out. R.I.P. to AOL Instant Messenger. Yeah. But it kind of emboldened you to be a little bit more pimpish, bring your inner pimp out a little bit more. All
right, so
talk a little stronger, blah blah blah, than you would necessarily in
until it got to
that
like
aspect.
Until it got to like see, I'm not a quick texter, and I you know what I'm saying, like the text messages give you opportunity to kind of think about what you're gonna say, right?
That too. But
sometimes they be like, man, you taking kind of long to respond. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta come with it. But as far as the conversations go, like you might say a little something on the text message, but as soon as you get that boom boom, right, that text message get a little dry.
True.
And the conversation is like, well, I gotta talk to. I don't got the interest level,
but even
is gone. So I feel like people are so like you're so like. Entertainment is so at the tip of your thumbs, right?
Jamaican ass.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Tip of your thumbs.
Yeah. So it's at the tip of your thumbs, right? So you could go online or you could go on your phone and you could find something that'll stimulate your mind.
Yeah.
Then and there, right? So if I'm not engaged in a conversation with like somebody like yourself, that somebody that you know what I'm saying. Pause, but stimulate my mental conversation, right?
Yeah.
I'm not really going to talk, but so now people, I feel like people are looking for mental stimulation, and if you're not about this kind of stuff that I'm into, then we really don't got nothing to talk about. Because sometimes they feel like I'm talking Chinese to somebody that speaks English because they're not about what I'm about, and I'm not about what they about. So it's a hard thing to even talk. It's like, all right, it's cool. I don't really need to talk to you because
I think once again it goes back to the advent of social media.
Yeah,
the changing of the mindset where it's just kind of like, yo, I'm busy. Where I'd rather just kind of hit you with short, little, quick burst of information, short, quick burst of thoughts, rather than sit down and talk to you because. Like as you get older, you know what I mean, you're gonna get your kids' phones or X, Y, and Z. Like I done went through my daughter's phone before, and you know, you find little questionable conversations that they have in, and I told her straight up, like, listen, don't be texting stuff like this back and forth.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna fall victim to the screenshot.
Yeah.
Right? And you might think it's cool to say this.
That wasn't for everybody.
Exactly. Wasn't for everybody. And you're going to get messed up behind that.
Yeah.
So why not just have a conversation to where if somebody wants to go through the process of recording you talk, that's a whole different level. But it's just between y'all two.
Yeah.
If I text message you, and especially if it's a questionable conversation, it ain't just between me and you.
Right.
This gonna get screened. Oh, look what Mark said and this and that.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
different stuff like that. So I think like the advent of social media, the advent of people thinking that they're more important than they are, and then just kind of that breeding
more important than they really are. Whoa.
Yeah, that breeding more antisocial kids where. Nobody's not really used to, like I was saying to you a couple episodes ago, how do you holler at a chick now in 2017? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go on one of these apps, you go on Plenty of Fish, you go on whatever it is, and you swipe left or you swipe right, and you send pictures. Like I already seen you. I already see you right here in front of me. I see your best picture. You done put your best picture up.
Yeah. So
I see you, and then now I compliment you on your. Why can't I just be able to do that spontaneously, walking up? Hey, you know,
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a nice looking woman.
Right.
You caught my
Yeah,
eye.
yeah. Shit. Last
Spark
time
up a conversation.
I told a chick that, she looked at me like I had two heads. I was like, all
Yeah.
right. I was like, all right, I'm sorry. I mean, like, yo,
My
there was
bad.
somebody that really struck me as a beautiful person, so I
Yeah.
felt like just give him a compliment, not on some perv shit, but
Yeah.
like legitimately, like I recognized that they were younger than I was.
So
It
you
was
just gonna compliment
yeah,
me?
it was just like,
What's wrong with you?
like I was like, oh, okay, like, all right, awkward. Go ahead then.
Yeah.
Bye. Like shit. But yeah, that's a good point you made. People feeling like they're more important than they really are.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so true, man.
Yeah.
People think they're more important than they really are, and I'm meeting a lot of people that think they're just more important than that. Like, come on, man, you have to have something going for you. Like, I don't assume that you the one popping. Like, yo, you got to show something in the conversation. Talk to me. Get, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know, show interest in somebody else's. You know what I mean? And that goes back to what I was saying a while back too. It's like nowadays you find more people that could tell you everything about what they don't like, but they can't tell you shit what they do like. And I don't want to hear about your don'ts. Let me hear about your do's. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like, what you be about? Like, what you do when you ain't at work? I just be home watching TV. All right, then get the fuck out of here, yo.
Yeah, man. And
But-
I mean, and like, not to put anybody that work with on blast, man, but just the conversations that I overhear sometimes at the job, I be thinking to myself like, yo, like what? Like this is what you do all day? You
Yeah.
just sit around and look at other people's lives and
Yeah, there
Like-
it is. Yeah,
like where's your life? Like
yeah.
get up out of the house and go do something and then come, let's talk about that.
Yeah, word. That's what I'm trying to say, man.
Have some kind of experiences and say, oh, you know, I did this, or me and such went here.
Right, man.
Y'all just sitting at home watching TV, looking at other people's lives and
Right.
critiquing their lives.
Exactly, yo. That's just wild to me. Like, yeah, I can't vibe with people like that because you have nothing. You have no content to bring to me other than I want to hear about these people, and I hate when people introduce people to me. Like, I've never met. Oh yeah, this girl. Yeah, and they be name dropping people. Like, don't put that person's name in my freaking brain. I don't even know
Yeah.
that person. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But all right. So when should we stop playing video games, man? Never. Yo, my homeboy just got the Super Nintendo with all the games
I'm
already.
jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Me too. He got the Street
wanted-
Fighter Turbo on that bitch.
I
Donkey
wanted-
Kong Country.
I wanted to stand in the line and get it.
Yeah, he got that joint, man. What was it, $80? How much was it?
Yeah, like $79.
Yeah, man. That's a good deal right there.
He stood in line, or
And I don't know how he attained it, but he got it.
Okay.
He rocking that joint. So I ain't know it was that cheap. I thought it was a little bit more expensive than that.
You know what that made me do? I play video games, man. So to the answer to that question is, like you said, never. You
It
it's-
can't become
it's-
your life though. Like
It can or can't.
can't.
Oh, I
Should
agree.
not.
I
Should
agree.
not.
As a grown person,
It should be a casual thing as a grown person.
It should be a casual thing. You fit it in wherever you can.
Yeah.
If it's something that brings you enjoyment, you ain't hurting nobody by playing a little video games. Go ahead and play your video games, but
see-
it shouldn't be
Yeah.
your life.
Yo, you shouldn't have to kick your kids out the room to go play video games. Yo.
Exactly.
Like if your kid
So-
needs your attention.
Yeah, so even like you just said, the whole Super Nintendo thing, and you know we go back to our childhood. When I was younger, Super Nintendo came out. I was like the happiest kid ever. You know, buying you asking your peoples to buy mad games for you, X, Y, and Z. So fast forward to today, or recently, like you said, the Super Nintendo dropped, and they came out with these games. And Super Metroid is a game that came out on Super Nintendo.
Yeah, man.
That happened to be like my favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
Right? It's like my all-time favorite game.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, man, I wanted to play this on the Super Nintendo on the nice crisp screen and all that shit. I was like, yo, I can't get it. So I was like, you know what, man? Let me just hit my phone and download an emulator.
Not the same.
It's not, but it satisfied me.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so I downloaded the emulator, and I was just like, all right, downloaded Super Metroid, downloaded a whole bunch of other games. I bought me a little controller,
Okay. If you have the hands, the control, because playing on the screen is wild. But
playing on the screen is
so
it's
if you
not
get the
where it's
controller,
at.
then that's dope. That's
So I
dope.
bought a little controller. Controller cost like $20.
Yeah.
They had like a little thing where you could kind of put your screen on there, and I was just there playing.
Oh
Super
yeah,
Metroid.
that'll work for me. Yeah.
Full game and everything.
That work.
For free.
Mega Man, all the Mega Mans is.
For free.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of thinking about it like, damn, man, as a grown ass man, when do you stop playing video games? And it's just like, yo, man, at the end of the day, do whatever makes you feel happy.
Right.
You ain't hurting nobody. Like
As
you said,
long as you ain't
as long as you ain't hurting nobody, you
Yeah.
ain't neglecting your kids and, fuck these little niggas. They ain't gonna find something to eat.
Yeah. Right.
Eat ketchup packets.
Eat ketchup packet, so you ignore your significant other or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But to be honest with you though, that first night, nigga, I was on it the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, you allow that. I mean, as long as she ain't gonna bother you the first night. But
Yeah.
if it's like, yo,
I felt like a little kid again.
yeah,
But, it is what it
man.
is.
So that's that shit I don't like. That's the shit I don't like.
Damn, man, I had something earlier, but I totally forgot about it. So let me let you go ahead first. With
All right,
this
that's
one,
that shit I don't like. Niggas that wear do rags, but they ain't got no waves. Yo, why do I see a clump of hair under there, fam? What's going on? Why are you wearing a do rag? You ain't got no waves. That's that shit I don't like.
All right, so kind of going back to the conversation that I told you about earlier, I don't like shallow females, bro. Like,
Yeah.
when you sit there and you criticize other people and she's so pretty and she's not pretty and oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, yo, be your own person. Stop criticizing people. Like, be a little bit more open-minded. Stop being don't be so shallow. I don't like shallow people, bro.
Nah.
Try to, we all have a little bit of shallowness in us, where you look at a chick and you say, oh, I like to smash, but whatever it is.
Yeah.
But after a while, especially if for my single people out there, after a while, it goes past that. So you look at certain people. You look at certain people and you say, damn, dude, you 42 years old. Like, why is it that you not settled down? Why you ain't, you know what I mean? They got a laundry list of certain things that need to go down. Like, don't be so shallow, man. So,
man. Like,
shallow people, that's that shit I don't like, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Bootleg Cable Podcast.
Can't spell that.
Something wrong with your ass.
Shit might be bootleg.
Ain't nothing fake about it, man. We
We
out.
out.